A bridging loan is a short-term secured loan, usually intended to bridge the gap between funds or projects or sales. A classic example is when somebody needs funds to purchase one property before they've sold another. The term of the loan is usually in the region of 12 months, can be a little bit less, can be a little bit more. But obviously it's to be distinguished from a traditional mortgage. Mortgages, in the region of 20 to 30 years. The purpose of a bridging loan is really just a short-term fix. And on the flip side, whilst you benefit from the flexibility, the speed, you do pay a little bit more for bridging loans, and that's to be factored into budgets. You might find a buyer wanting to quickly buy a property at auction at the benefit of a bridging loan. Bridging loans can be taken out by anyone that owns property. I act for a lot of homeowners that want to take out short-term loans for improvements, home renovations, debt consolidation. I also act for landlords, investors that want to take out short-term loans for quick purchases to add to their portfolio. There's no criteria for bridging loan in that sense. It can be residential or commercial. It can be for home ownership or third-party properties. But the key to it is just making sure that you're able to afford the loan, that the use of it is in keeping with the stated use to the lender. And also that you have a foolproof exit plan to repay the loan at the end of the term. Usually that's the sale of or a remortgage of a property in the background. A lot of people wonder why they need to have a solicitor in the first place when they take out a bridging loan. They may be used to drawing down funds with a mortgage or a remortgage, and it's all being done in-house by the lender. But due to the nature of bridging loan, the slightly more expensive nature of it, the commercial element of it, the lender will insist on separate representation. We act for borrowers, and we're able to streamline that process to draw down funds as quickly as possible. We represent borrowers' best interests in terms of advising them fully on the terms of the loan and making sure they understand what it is they're entering into, whilst also facilitating the drawdown funds as quickly as possible and satisfying all of the lender requirements along the way. A lot of clients ask me how quickly they can push a bridging loan through. And I usually say that if things go well, we can draw down funds within a couple of weeks. It could be 2, 3, 4 weeks, depending on the complexity of the case. There are a couple of things that clients can do to help. Clients can work with their lawyer and with their broker to deal with some more of the mundane parts of the transaction. Client ID is a big one. We have to satisfy the client ID side of things and source of funds. We have to be able to demonstrate who our client is and where their money's come from. Clients are often tempted to overlook this side of things. They want to focus on the property and the inquiries and anything else that they want to demonstrate to the lender. But it is a big part of our role to deal with the compliance side of things. And if that can be dealt with as early on as possible, that frees up our way to draw down funds as quickly as possible.